Hello, Internet. This is Handsome Dan, and we are back playing Mini Motorways because there has been a new city added. Lisbon was apparently added to the game yesterday. There it is right there. If you haven't seen this before, you start with some sort of business and some houses with that where people want to go to that business, and every time a car makes the round trip, you get a point. Well, in this case, I got 1 point already, so I guess it's every time a car picks somebody up, you get a point. Watching other people play this, I have divined that as much as possible, you want to keep the various colors segregated so that the orange cars or orange houses are only connected to orange businesses and so forth. And we'll get another business will show up in a day or two. Usually you get one extra the first week. In the upper right, you see we have 3 points, and it is nighttime Wednesday. Actually, I guess black is daytime and white is nighttime is a little weird. So, okay, it's Thursday daytime. I actually expected another business to show up by now. At the end of each, I believe, Sunday, the week ends and some stuff happens, and we'll show you that when we get to it. There we go. We have a new business and a new color house that wants to go to that. Now, the normal way, to me, the normal way to do this would be to set up a road here and set up some, ways for different places to get to the road and set up a grid system like the way an actual city, or at least a U.S. city, is set up. Turns out not to be the best way to do this game. I have the feeling one or the other of these yellow houses is going to end up getting disconnected from the yellow. We'll see what happens when we get some more stuff showing up on the map. It looks like we're, in just a few minutes, going to get to the end of the week. I guess another 9 hours, another 6 hours. There we are. And here we get the choice. We can get more bridges. I don't appear to have any. So I'm going to do that. A roundabout and some road tiles, or a bridge and some road tiles. Since I don't appear to have any bridges, I'm going to grab a bridge. Eventually this, you may not notice it, but the camera is ever so slowly zooming out. And so eventually we'll need to bridge this river. Roundabouts are good for intersections, at least until you get to a certain level of traffic on the road, and then it's just hopeless. Nice cup of coffee. Well, sip of coffee. I guess the cup is fine too. I've had the cup forever. It was swag that one of the vendors brought when I worked at Circuit City around 1999 or 2000. All the logos have worn off of it, but it's my everyday coffee cup. And it actually was originally one of those sippy cups like you'd take in the car. I lost the lid ages ago, so it's just my coffee cup, just a mug. Plastic, and the sort of kind of hollow plastic that like thermoses are made of. There's no glass in there. It's just the air between the two plastics insulating the beverage. I could connect this all the way around here. What if I do this? And we could even put in the shortcut. I still feel like eventually we're going to have to, like, bulldoze through here. I suppose we could do the same thing here. Put in the shortcut. Roundabout or bridge? And I have a bridge. This time I'm going to take the roundabout. I hope to not... maybe I should have taken the bridge. I hope to not really use very many roundabouts because I hope I can keep things segregated so colors don't have to cross. So on the right side it says that this is the Tagus. Is it just the Tagus River? Tagus? I don't speak Portuguese. I guess in Latin it would be Tagus or something like that. This is me. I like to do this star shape. That way it just creates one intersection, even though it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different things in it. I'm going to leave this alone. We probably don't need it. These circular businesses are generate more trips than the square ones. A YouTuber I follow calls these IMAX theaters. Bottom of the screen, you see we started with a couple of traffic lights. Those are... I've never come up with a situation where traffic lights make the map work better. Roundabouts do make the map work better. Traffic lights, I've never had that actually work out well for me. I just know, well, I mean, I don't know, but I just suspect I'm going to get a green building or purple or something right there and have to figure out how to connect it. See, that turned into a... I guess we could call it an IMAX. Oh, these are good. Motorways are very good. They end up being essentially elevated over the whole map. So let's say I get some green houses here and a green business over here. I can actually connect it and not have to worry about it crossing over everybody. I also feel like I'm going to end up needing more bridges as this opens up. What was my other choice this last time? Was it a roundabout or was it a bridge? I mean, I still would have taken the motorway either way. Motorways are even more useful for bridges and can actually substitute as bridges. You know, let's say I didn't have any bridges. I could build a road here and well, I guess I can't build a road there yet, and a road here and connect them up with a motorway. Because when they are essentially elevated all over everything, well, that includes water. All right. Yellow's kind of a mess. I feel like if I had another yellow house down here, I could eliminate this road entirely. And in fact, why don't I eliminate it? I may end up having to put it back. You know, in between the two, I'd rather have this be the one generating more trips with 5 houses hooked to it than the circle one only having 2 houses hooked to it. At the moment, I seem to be able to be caught up. Each house holds 2 cars, and you can see it poking out there. There's one of them. So there's 4 total cars in this segregated yellow part. Bridge or traffic lights? Well, that's no choice. Oh, how handy. When I say how handy, I'm not sure I really believe that. Let's say a blue house comes over here and I need to connect it. That's going to be very difficult to do without a motorway. But I really feel like, oh, I guess not. That was me testing what the grid looks like right now. And the grid doesn't seem to have incorporated much of the other islands. Or, I don't know if these are all islands, but the other side of the river. Another orange. I'm not sure that's the best way to do that, but it works. The only thing that I'm really concerned about is this keeping up, and so far it seems to be this middle yellow. I may use one of my motorways for this. Looks like I don't need to at the moment. But so far it hasn't even drawn from these houses, which is good, which is fine. Does remove my ability to connect the 2 yellows by anything other than a motorway. Bridge or traffic lights? Definitely taking the bridge. Unlike the similar game like this that I play sometimes, All Quiet Roads, that only counts as 1 bridge. In All Quiet Roads, that would be whatever, 6 or 8 road tiles. Or, sorry, bridge tiles. I've sort of cooled on All Quiet Roads. I feel like once you get a road network that can produce a score of about 25,000, there's like nothing else to do in the game. Okay, that turned into a circle. So maybe 3 houses aren't going to be enough for it anymore. I guess if I have to, I can bring this all the way across, burn a bridge. But so far it seems to be keeping up just fine. The car doesn't start out of the garage until a upside down teardrop shows up at the house. Or at the business. Yeah, very definitely the next thing that shows up is going to be across on one of these. Whether it's an island or what, whether on one of them. A weird thing, completely apropos, not at all of this game, is I fell into a rabbit hole watching a particular card counter on YouTube. And we all know the gist of card counting. Wait until you have a good count and then bet more money. And I wasn't sure what that meant. How often is the count good? So I wrote a little program to figure that out. And given some reasonable assumptions, I got an answer of 20% of the time. That's not even really the thing that surprised me about doing that experiment, though. That it's I wrote a little program using a game that I think might be the subject of a group of videos for me. That was not intended for general purpose programming, but it's what I had. And a sip of coffee. For my test, I had it shuffle up 100,000 shoes of cards, blackjack shoes full of cards. Deal them all out, keep the count, compute how often that count was quote unquote good, and to run 100,000 shoes took less than a second. And I feel like if I tried to do that on my Commodore 64, one shoe would have taken like 10 seconds. Ooh, I got an achievement. Lisbon Tourist, which seems to correspond to a score of 400. I guess I'll take another bridge. Okay, this might be the chance to do. I'm going to put in a. I'm going to pause. And this might be the chance to do a motorway. Take these three houses and send them to. Oops. To that business. There we go. I'm no longer concerned about this building. I've got 4 houses going to it. You'll notice when cars are using this, and it'll be hard to tell because the road is yellow and the cars are yellow, but you'll notice cars moving much faster across that highway, the motorway. I suppose I could angle this. What just showed up? Oh, another blue. Okay. Do I have another bridge? I don't have any more bridges. So, what could I do without for a minute? I guess this. And hope that another light blue shows up on this side of the map someplace. Alternately, oh, there we go. Boy, that's not ideal. Huh. I mean, if I had a bridge, I could hook this around this way. Since I've got two going in there, it might not be necessary at the moment. But it's Sunday, and I plan to take a bridge or a motorway if either one is an option. Motorway. All right, I'm going to waste the motorway for the moment. If I get a bridge, I'll replace this motorway and save it for something more useful. Okay, I need a bridge. Well, I guess this is the more useful. Oh. Well, nuts. Now this is the more useful. Huh. Well, I guess for the moment I do this. Yeah. I could just do that. Getting a lot of white houses makes me wonder if I'm going to get another white business someplace. Bridge, thank you. Guess I have to wait for the remnants of this motorway to disappear. So far, traffic volumes here are low enough that I can wait. This white here to this white cluster would actually be a good candidate for a motorway. Just because of the distance. I'm going to go ahead and set that up. I was hoping to be able to show the speed on that motorway, but the white cars are difficult to see against the yellow motorway also. All right, I got a bridge back. Got an achievement. Tool Town and Lisbon Commuter. Tool Town, I don't know what that is. I assume it's something to do with having so many bridges. I'm going to check. Alright, apparently it was Troll Town, which I guess makes sense, having to do with the fairy tale about the trolls living under the bridge. Don't exactly remember the fairy tale itself, though. Boy, when I was a kid, I knew it. Somebody wanted to cross the bridge, and the troll wouldn't let him, and he tricked the troll somehow, but I don't remember how. It said 48% of Steam players have that achievement, the Troll Town, but both of the Lisbon achievements I've got so far are 0.1% of players. And I assume that's just everybody doesn't know yet that Lisbon is a map. It's hard to tell where stuff shows up when I hear the click that something showed up. I think I'll be okay, having moved this. Cars won't leave while the freeway is still, the motorway is still figuring itself out. But once it does, there's 4 teardrops there. 4 cars will leave at once. 5 cars. How the game ends is once this fills all the way up, a timer starts. And when that timer reaches full strength, the game ends. Another motorway. Occurs to me I could probably take that out. Not sure I can, but I probably could. Um, 1300, 1400, that's a good game for me. I suspect, since so few people have played Lisbon yet, we'll have a, maybe not a high score, but a high-ish score. I don't think there's any room for, I guess there is more room for another business right here. It occurs to me, since this is only ever going to be orange and light blue, I can actually connect that. Okay, I want that bridge to go away, and it may never. What if I just connect it there? I'm going to use up that roundabout. Can't be placed by the bridge. I can place the roundabout there, though. Take another motorway, and we picked up a timer someplace. Oh, on this orange. Looks like I need to reconnect that. And I'm going to use a motorway to connect some of this. All right, motorway 3 to the rescue. I heard a noise for a timer, and all it could really be is this. I could use a motorway to connect up this yellow, which makes a lot more sense than the stupid long bridge. Trying to decide where to connect it. You see the timer showing up on this lower yellow house. This long bridge is grayed out because it's deleted, but some cars need to use it. I don't have enough light blue hooked into these light blues on the right side. Hopefully I get another motorway. It is Sunday. Approaching 2,000. Come on, Sunday. Or come on, motorway. See, the timer's almost full. No motorway. I feel like these guys aren't going to get here in time. That I'm going to lose because of this lower right thing. There's one coming. Come on, timer. Okay, took one away from the timer. No, I think I lost. I got another achievement, Lisbon driver, for 2,000 apparently. Yep, I lost. All right, 92 days, 2021 commuters. That's just snapshot. Yeah, exit to menu. And I got challenges related to it. And I'm in the top 30% apparently. Looks like the top scores are only in the 4,500, 4,600 range. So, yay me. And that's the challenge. Surprised the total is so slow for the challenge, or so low for the challenge. I'm not going to do the challenge. This video's long enough. But if you enjoyed this, please subscribe. This is the sort of video I like to do. And you'll get notified in your YouTube window when a new video gets posted. Until then, Internet, have fun. We will see you next time, and good night.